That you saying, nigga?
But I really felt like that dude was broken.
Oh yeah,
He never worked through that.
at all, at all.
And I don't know why nobody else has not seen that and tried to. Lowe's really gone. Seen that or tried to assist him with that or anything, but he literally walked around 12 years broken.
Broken, hurt.
And then when here she comes back, I'm sorry. I don't care how much some things you just can't come back from.
No, like at the end
Like
of the
you,
day, you didn't even have the adulting skills to come talk to me about it. Like you didn't even come and be like, "Hey, so and so said this, that, and the third to me." You didn't even give me a chance to defend myself. Nothing. And then she ain't had no. I guarantee you, she had
there
no
was.
proof.
I was about to say there was no. There's no proof. You just took what she said. You needed an excuse at that point.
And that's in this case. In this case, the absence of evidence is the evidence of absence.
Great call up. Great. Awesome, sir. I'm glad I came back for that. That was awesome.
But yeah, like nah, you just really took this person's word, nothing else, and you left me standing at the altar, looking like Randall, because I ain't got nothing to tell on. Do you know the trauma? Now I'm gonna keep it a stack. Only because he is who he is, did he not go the other route? Because if it was another person of potentially another breed and race, he'd have put that dark hoodie on and it'd have been a wrap. He'd have been out here breaking them things, hearts.
That's kidnapping torture material.
Wouldn't go that far. I'm not going through all of that. I'm not going to jail because you're stupid.
Who said I was
You just
going to
gotta
jail?
run through a bunch of bitches. Whoa, my man disposing of bodies out here. This done turned from the lunch table podcast to the first 48. Well, god dang.
The views of Dell of the Lunch Table Podcast.
Yeah, we gonna leave Dexter over there to his own
Ladies,
doors.
ladies and gentlemen, don't follow my lead. I'm an agent of chaos.
And a murderer, clearly.
Apparently.
For hire. I'm gonna start calling you the fixer. Fuck the fallen one.
This nigga.
All right. I didn't really get to say anything about this video, honestly.
Go in. Go
no,
in.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me your
yeah.
thoughts.
I have lost faith for these newfangled niggas. I don't know why they so. It seems like there's no in between. Either they straight bitch made or they straight crazy. Like what the fuck? This nigga allowing her to come back into his life after 12 years, granted. And when you really love somebody, like genuinely love somebody, you don't fall out of love so easily. But at the same token, it's been 12 years. You should be able to have a better grasp on it. Again, I could understand if y'all was mingling here and there throughout the 12 years. She pop up, y'all hang out, y'all have flings, shit like that. But if none of that is happening, then what in the fuck are you still holding on to? And the fact that you were just able to take her back like that, crying about like maybe he wanted to just
take it back.
yeah, that's what I'm
Maybe
saying. Maybe he just
maybe
wanted
you wanted
to
closure.
exactly, or he wanted to be able to say his piece, which is closure. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's just simplify it. Maybe he wanted closure.
Or
Maybe that. You know what? You know what? No.
or wait, bro. I have a more diabolical plan in mind. I'm thinking about
Yes,
the
yes.
long
Do
game.
tell.
Maybe he's only feigning taking her back. Maybe the emotion wasn't real at all. Maybe, just maybe, this young man is in his villain arc. Maybe, just maybe, he is setting her up to humble her.
That sounds a little rapey.
No, 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 no. He is setting her up to take her heart
and dismember it. Not physically, metaphorically,
Emotionally,
emotionally. He is fitting to butcher her
I will say
emotionally.
this: if that's the case, that is the most iconic villain arc ever. That's up there with fucking Eisen level of villain arc. That's up
This
there.
world shall know
Fucking
pain.
yeah.
He gonna do her
Words
dirty
out
and
of
then
my
slick.
mouth,
He gonna do her dirty and slick his hair back afterwards.
my nigga.
Oh yeah,
Instant Riz level over 1,000.
Look, he gonna go from Randall to goddamn Generator Rex.
like that. He gonna take them glasses off, slick that hair back.
Yes, that's some hot psycho shit.
With no gel.
No gel. No
So you
gel.
know what I'm gonna do? I'll be the odd one out from the trifecta just cause, and I'll say he did that so he can get his get back in the end. Okay,
Oh,
that's what I'll say. He not simping. He's plotting villain arc. So I give you that.
and not to be funny, there's a good thick part of me that hopes that that is what he's doing. There's a part of me that's like, I hope you are getting your revenge, young man. I hope she was delivered to you on a platter for you to dine in on your enemy's carcass.
I gave up on him.
Why'd you give up on him though?
If that's the case, cool.
Because as much as I would want that villain arc so bad, I don't think that's the route he gonna go.
Really.
He's either. I'm gonna go with either closure, or he's taking her back.
Okay, I'll go with closure. I will go with closure.
Trust me, I want the
That's my
villain
move.
arc. I want the. I wish they did follow ups. Like I want the villain arc.
I would love the villain arc, but I'm sorry, I won't. I don't see Randall just automatically transforming out of nowhere. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I'll do that. So, any last words before I toss to the next video?
All I'm saying is, if you listening, young man, run, Barry.
I miss those videos.
I do have a last word, and this is some legit shit for all my men out there, young men coming up, men in the game already, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40, 50 teens. Know your worth, kings. Like real shit.
Now
If
ain't even
there
on no
is
joke shit.
no, if there was ever any time that phrase meant something, know your worth. Any woman that's willing to say that she want to marry you and then just leave you because her friend says something about you and then she don't even give you the consideration or the courtesy to come and confirm what the fuck she heard is not somebody that actually genuinely cares about you, and you need to see that. You need to see you deserve better than that. Do not do that. Know your worth. Flat out. So, with that being said, last video we're going to touch on for the episode. This one is a little harder for me to accept because it's the layers on this one is really bothersome for me. So this lady took her ex to court because she wanted to get an order of protection put on this man. Now, backstory before I go further. Her and this dude been together for some years, and in the midst of their relationship, he got arrested for assaulting her. I guess he beat her up or something, and she pressed charges. He got arrested, all that good shit. When he got out, they got back together. They ended up in court because when they broke up the second time, which I'm assuming is the official time they broke up, he didn't necessarily cut off contact with the lady's daughter. Now, that's not his kid. When he got with her, she had a 1-year-old already. And they didn't officially separate until Shorty was about, I want to say
15.
15.
Or 16.
Yeah, because it was
16.
15 years. Right, so she was 16. Excuse me. She was 16 when they separated. So this man was essentially her father for 15 years. So the lady wanted him to stop giving her daughter money, and she wanted an order of protection put on him, so he can't do that. And of course, the judge. I mean, the end of it ended up being that the judge cannot put an order of protection against him because that's not how it works. But what she did say is to stop contacting the daughter and let them sever ties. Now, the only reason why I jumped to it, the end of the case, is because I actually want to give us more time to talk about certain things that popped off in it, like the fact that he told the girl, the daughter, that for every A she gets, he'll give her money. So even though him and the mother are not together no more, he wanted to still live up to his word and was still giving her the money for the grades.
So,
Like, he got a question.
well, no, it's not even that. Basically, he never during the course of that 2 years or whatever or something like that. He said he hasn't seen the ex or called or did anything.
Mm-mm.
The daughter, however, was always hitting him.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't hitting the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the ex came in there not saying stop giving him money or nothing. The way she worded it was, I'm afraid of him. I fear for our safety. This, that, and the third. He's still contacting my daughter. She didn't say nothing about money or nothing until he actually brought it up, saying that during the course of while they were together, that's when that whole I give you $50 for the A stuff came in. Afterwards, the daughter would hit him, hey, I got these grades, show him the grades. He sent her the money still. He still treated it like it was her daughter. Now, chick saying, I'm afraid of him, all of that good stuff. I fear for our safety. She filed that order of protection sometime in November. A couple of weeks later in December, you're emailing the dude about Christmas money. Thanks for this, that, and the third, and she needs this, that, and the third for Christmas. She's emailing him because she ain't got his number. But how is it that and the judge even asked, how are you afraid of him, but you're emailing him about money? And chick was just, but she was literally in there going in circles and trying to make it seem like she's so scared of him, but dude kept the receipts. Your daughter's hitting him for money. You're hitting him for money, but you scared of him? And then the judge even said, hey, why are you talking to him anyway? Did you talk to your daughter? Oh, well, I told her not to not to text him anymore, this, that, and the third, but he's an adult. He should know not to do. And the judge said, if I was told not to do something, I don't do it. And if I tell my kids not to do something, they ain't doing it. And at the end of the day, she saw that chick was just being chaotic about the shit. But the moral of the story was the judge told him, block the daughter's number too. Cut her off too. If you want to be done with it, that's not your child, unfortunately. You got to block her too.
I'd have been like, Mama, you ruining the money. You're ruining
Of course,
the
but
money.
that's kind of fucked up because this man, right? And I'm sure every woman out there who's raising a kid without the actual biological kid, without the biological father of the child in their life, would want a man that she gets with to take on that role. Like, not to say that she's out there looking for a father for her child, but saying that if she has a guy that she's taking seriously, like she's committing to, like this is a real relationship, she would want that man to, she would expect that man to know that her child comes along. Like, they're a package deal. It just is what it is. Any man willing to take over and be that role for a child that isn't his is commendable. Mm-hmm. Any man that's willing to stay in that role even after the relationship is over, because that child knows you as their father. This little girl was 1 year old when he entered her life.
Right.
All she knows is him, essentially. Like, I'm not saying that the biological father's not there and she don't speak to her biological father, but this man was a constant in her life for 15 years. So even if she do know her biological father, I'm sure she thinks like, okay, I got two dads type shit.
Did you peep when she said he's lying about how long he been in the child's life?
And then
and
she
the judge asked
it down into two different time gaps.
Not only that, but dog, He said he'd been in the child's life since she was 1. You come back and say, no, you was there since she was 2. What difference? There's still, look at the length of time still.
What about when she said, "Oh, you was there till she was like 8, and then came back, and then you was there till she was 15, 16, some shit like that." Like she tried to break
So-
it down into 2 different time frames.
And again, it's not like you left and they lost complete contact. He was still coming around. He was still doing shit for that child.
Mm-hmm.
How you think y'all got back together?
I think what it was, and what she wouldn't say, is that she asked for something, whether it be another attempt at a relationship or whether it be she asked for some money for herself and he said no. And now it's like, oh, well, if that's the case, then stay away from my child.
Now, don't quote me on this because I could be wrong, but I believe that she said she wanted him to give her the money and she would give it to her daughter.
She did say that in that email.
And that wasn't the agreement.
No, I'm not giving you shit. What does your daughter grade have to do with you?
Right. But this is again, and this is an indicator of a larger issue because it's kind of messed up to see. And I'm not talking about when it's justified or when it's needed, but it's messed up to see our own use the system against us in ways that can hurt us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Dude put his hands
Most
on you.
definitely.
I get it. The dude put his hands on you, and that's that. He did his time for that.
Yeah.
But now you're trying to use the system again to basically hurt him. But at the end of the day, you only hurt your daughter because he was giving her money for getting good. Like that was a motivator for her. Like, and he was honoring that agreement. So she's like, okay. And I mean, granted, you shouldn't do what you're supposed to do because you get a reward for it. But it was something that your daughter was bringing home straight A's. Your daughter was like, oh, I'm going to get money for every A I bring home. Let me rock this out.
Bro, keep it a stack though. You know, getting an A is work. Like, and
It is work.
that's my thing. To get straight A's, if you tell a kid, hey, I'll give you $50 for every A you get, and this kid is on some, okay, well, I want $50 for every class, so I'm gonna get an A in every class, nigga. That's a whole semester of hard ass work that you had to put in to make sure
Right.
that you got A's at the end of every semester. So
Right.
if my little $50 is that much of a motivation to make sure that you doing what you need to do, then all I'm really doing is setting you up for life because hard work pays off.
Exactly.
And that's what you will be learning. You will be learning that you apply yourself, you put hard work in, it will come back in the end. That's what you want your kids to learn. That's a lesson that you want them to go ahead in life with. You don't want them going through life thinking that they're entitled to shit. That's how
Right.
we end up with these fucking Karens. So I'm not knocking that. Like, yeah, you're right. It in some aspects, yeah, it's like, damn, you paying for this person to really put their best effort in. And you might be. But at the end of the day, ain't we all getting paid to put our best effort in? Don't we all go to work,
No.
clock in, saying, hey, we gonna do our work and get paid for the shit? Like,
But no, I'm not knocking the method. I was just basically saying, no, you should do the hard work because you, especially in school, you should do the hard work because that's what you want to do. But I mean, he gave her a great motivator, one that she was obviously sticking to and one that he was honoring. And you just potentially killed that. You just potentially ruined that.
And no, potentially, you killed that.
Yeah.
and for what? Because he wouldn't give you the money, or because you want to be bitter that you're not together?
Right.
What
Or
about your kid?
Whatever stupid reason, like he was doing something beneficial. And again, he was never initiating contact. I could understand if he was if he was randomly initiating contact, whatever. I could get that. Then I could understand, nah, stay away from my daughter. That's mad creepy. But then she was literally, hey, look at my grades. Cool. Here's the money. Good job. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Good job. Goodbye.
I'm just saying. Good job. Goodbye.
But the sheer fact that you literally in this dude's email box
Send me money.
weeks after you done filed this restraining order. Like, come on.
It's wild out here. It's wild out here.
It really is.
It's a cold
And
world.
that takes it. I can't say it takes using the kids to a whole nother level because that's something that we've all known that women are.
But that's something that I've thought of.
Mhm.
I literally thought of this scenario because I've had people I've had someone look at me funny because when I cut her, I cut the kid too. Oh, that's fucked up. You need to still do. No. That's just bad all around. And literally, the outcome of this case was block the kid too.
Now, I give you more. I don't want to say leniency, but I'd give you more credit for what you did because before, like, even though that was a long running thing, before one of the reasons why it was continued is because she said you good for the kid. Like, that's kind of fucked up. At that point, you're using me, and you don't have to use me like that if that's the case. If that's the case, you could let me go, let me be me, and we could be amicable about shit. And then maybe I could still be there. I could still be that person if you need.
But you won't give me what I want if I don't use you.
You did, yeah, and that's the part that's fucked up. Like that's what makes it fucked up. So any flack for not for cutting off the kid is like, but you don't understand fully enough to say that. You feel me? And it's not like you was there from 1 to 16. Like it's a
Dog.
different avenue because how you got there is different.
The sheer fact that it was worth it for her to pretty much blow a potential good male influence on her. The only, and again, this is probably, we don't know everything, but this was probably the only father figure she knew.
Right.
Who knows? Just speculation on the situation, and
Yeah,
it was worth, and it was worth it for you to kill that because you couldn't get no more money out of them or you couldn't get what you want out of them.
Right.
That's just mind boggling because again, you're not doing nothing you're doing something to him, but you're doing something to your kid too.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to explain that later. I don't care what nobody say. Like that, yeah, the kid's 16, but at some point that kid gonna ask some questions. You gotta explain that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, that was something that I always thought about too. For all those situations where women were trying to use a kid as a leverage bargaining chip, right? Or all those times that they were just trying to hurt the man because of they want to be bitter, and they knew that was a way to do so. If dude decided to say fuck it, I'm not gonna be your whipping post anymore, and walked off, does the mother then now paint the picture of a villain to the child? Like, is she now trying to make it seem like the dad left for no reason? And
Unfortunately, that does happen.
There was a video a while not too long ago about a young man who his mom's basically painted his dad as a villain, like he didn't want you, yada yada yada. The boy found his father and was like, yeah, nah, that's not the case at all. Like I was trying to be in your life from day one, and like he sat there and talked to his pops, and like all this stuff came out, and he was like, why would she do that? Like why would she keep me from my father like that?
that's
Yeah.
that, yeah. And see
And no, we're not,
that,
and no, we're not saying this is all because it's not. We got some ain't shit niggas out here, a lot of them. But
Absolutely.
you
facts.
have some women that weaponize the children. It's an unfortunate thing.
Oh my God, that's a
That is
terrible
a-
freeze. Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh, no Diddy. No Diddy for Dell. No Diddy for Dell. No, Dalen, you got to be a part of the chant. No Diddy for Dell. No Diddy for Dell. Oh, that is so bad. Oh, that is so bad. Oh, it was so bad. Oh no. Oh no. It was so bad. Oh. It's so terrible. Oh, I can't unsee it. Oh. Oh, that's the second time he gagged on a ghost dick. Oh.
He was mad leaned in this time too.
Oh.
He was like in there with it.
He was using
like,
the hand motion too. Oh no.
oh,
Oh.
oh man.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man.
Damn.
Oh.
A minute and 22 and a
Oh.
half. Oh, no,
Oh.
1 hour 22 and a half. I said a minute. Holy shit! I definitely got to tell him to go look at this. He can't. We can't edit this. We can't change
It's
this.
gotta stay in. That
Oh, no,
has
this
to stay
gotta
in there. That's gotta
Nigga.
stay in there.
Nigga. Oh no.
He was getting dicks from the dead.
Yes, so this is the second time you gagged on a ghost dick. Oh, so you had the hand motion.
Now
in
look
this
at
one.
him. Now look at him. Now look at him.
Oh.
Close your mouth on the yard.
Please tell me that wasn't up there the entire time.
Oh, it was up there for a minute. Oh, it was up there for a little while. Oh
You gotta go back and watch this one. It has to stay in there.
Oh,
no. 1
shit.
hour 22 minutes and 30 seconds, sir. Look around that time. 1 hour 22, 1 hour 23 minutes. Oh, that shit. It was so bad.
Whew.
You know
I was
what?
sitting there like,
Me too. And you know what's crazy? I was sitting here thinking like Della's gonna freeze anytime now.
yo,
Because he always freezes close to the end of the episode. That's usually our alarm. And
I need to work on this. I need to work on this laptop. I need to get it right.
I think he was trying to get it right. I don't think he wants your services anymore.
To finish cooking on what I was saying. Basically, it is unfortunate that you
out of your
have.
mouth.
It is unfortunate that you have women out here that's
Gotta talk like we NBA players now.
It's unfortunate that you have women out here that's just weaponizing the children, and it's not all women that did that shit. It's not all women that do it, but between weaponizing the system, like you said, Los, between weaponizing child support and just literally the children themselves. Oh, you're not giving me what I want. You can't see the kid. Don't come over here. Men have to also know their rights, though, when it comes to that type of situation. You're going to have to get it court ordered. Everything's going to have to go through the white folks since that's how she wants to act. Like, you're better off going and initiating it yourself.
I will
as
say
well.
this much though. I've noticed that not all cases are so open and shut for the women anymore. So if there are any men out there that feel like taking a woman to court, they won't be able to win custody of their child. Don't believe it.
Yeah, you're not. You have to prove some things. However, no judge is going to deny joint.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it's so sad.
Getting sole custody, there's some parameters you gotta meet on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
But for joint, you go ask for joint, you're gonna get joint. Unless you don't have your own place and all that other goofy shit, or can't provide, you're gonna get joint.
Yeah, that makes no fucking sense. That this is even a thing that we're still dealing with. And I find it fucked up because for all the women basically that's raising kids alone, they see the effects that happen, the effects that come along with not having that other parent in that child life. And yet instead of trying to make it so that their child won't feel that they don't have to go through that, they let their feelings get ahead of their responsibility to their child. Because every parent responsibility is to set that child up to be as successful as possible. And if you know for a fact that having that extra parent in their life will help them reach that, why would you take that out of spite because of your feelings? When do you remove yourself from the equation? Because you're supposed to put your kid ahead of yourself. It's just, yeah. Well, but you know what? You're right. You're right. I did say supposed to. Not everybody does what they're supposed to. But it really throws me sometimes.
to prove your point, Los, because you were saying like to women that are okay and they see this shit, like basically, again, prime example, my situation when I cut the one person, cut the kid too. Had it been under a different climate or different circumstances, number one, but a different climate as well, okay, I could possibly leave that line of communication open, but it
As we
opens it
apologize
in
for
this.
the cocaine.
Nope. But in this current climate, you don't want to get involved. You don't want to leave room for anybody to come fuck with you. It's almost the equivalent of chick getting her ass whooped on the street. You try to jump in and break it up, but then she jumped right back with the dude, and you're the one getting locked up for trying to break some shit like that up. You just don't want to get involved.
Right.
And it comes back to what you were saying earlier with that big bag and not my problem.
Most time to do a shout. You better bob and weave.
I mean, but all things considered, that could have been a conduit for her to use if you didn't cut off the kid too.
Absolutely, easily.
So it's unfortunate, but that's not that kid.
It's not a good idea.
It's
It's not a good idea.
It's not your responsibility either. Like, let's call a spade, and I don't want to sound heartless, but I'm gonna be real straightforward.
It's the
It's
truth
not your
though.
responsibility. You took on something years in which this kid already had his pops too. You was just that extra. Let's be honest. And then it became a thing where you was the muse, not so much the stand-in, but you was like I said, the muse. You was just that guy. And it was the point where they was using you for that. So no, it's not your responsibility when you decide not to be used anymore. And the kid had nothing to do with it, granted, but the kid is not missing out either. Because the kid has his father. You're not missing out if you lose what's extra. Okay, if you're growing up by yourself and you got a game console with 2 controllers and one of your controllers break, you're not missing out.
Got another
You
controller.
still got your other controller.
I want to.
Oh well, nigga, people in hell want ice water, but you don't hear them screaming. It just is what it is, man.
Wait.
Nope,
they're screaming. They're screaming.
you lobbed that right up there for him. You know that,
I know
right?
for the Demon King, right? I sure did. But nobody's talking about what's going on in your guest room. All right? Fuck out of here, Mr. Burns.
Hey, you see Ashley pregnant now?
That wasn't the guest room. That was the gray room.
Oh
That's where
shit!
the different kind of whips and chains are. Okay. Got him again. That's my knockout, bitches. Did the same thing to y'all 2 niggas again.
You win.
That's
You
my
win.
knockout, bitches.
You win.
Yeah.
You win. I'm done. I just hit the ring. Just
This
Release
was
the
reverse
hold.
Jumping, nigga.
release
Reverse
the hold.
jumping. Oh my god. Ooh, that was a good
The
one.
match is over. Release the hold.
That was a good one. Okay, now that I got my victory, I can stop throwing shots at y'all niggas. We can finish the show off in peace. There was one thing that we can say all 3 of these videos had in common. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess what it is? A crazy bitch. These bitches are fucking psycho. What the flying fuck? I didn't mean to do that to y'all this time. I didn't mean that one, but I'll take it. But I didn't mean it. But just saying.
The views of Los is expressed by Los and Los alone, and not shared with the shared views of the Lunch Table Podcast.
I'm sorry. Don't I open the shows by saying I'm your friendly neighborhood asshole? Don't y'all know me to be an asshole? I'm not joking here. Let's be honest. So one chick thought it was okay to leave her friend, who was a third wheel at all of her functions with her man, who wanted to fuck her man, and told the bitch that her man was cheating on her, and she just left him. By my calculations, that's 2 crazy bitches in one story, right? That's two. Then we get the crazy bitch walking up talking about, oh, he gonna pay for this babysitter, $250 for a fucking babysitter, and then the date, and then whatever else little random shit your ass might want to throw out there. And not to mention that you the type of bitch I am guaranteed like 1,000% sure that will order from the fucking side of the menu and look at me sideways like I'm going home afterwards. Like, nah, bitch, that's another crazy bitch. That's three. And
I want the ribeye.
nigga, we could say it's a possible crazy bitch in that video too, because I would assume that the babysitter is a female, and the fact that you think that you could charge a motherfucker $250 to watch their kid is fucking ridiculous. So that's 4 crazy bitches in 2 videos. And now we go for the third video where this bitch is mad that her ex is giving money to her daughter because her daughter is getting good grades because of this nigga's motivation to give her money. Bitch, that's 5 crazy bitches in 3 videos. The ratio don't even add up. So yes, that was I can say that's a common denominator. And also, I would say a common denominator was weak niggas, but the nigga that went to court was like, I don't want nothing to do with this bitch. I don't even know why I'm here. Can we end this so I can go to work?
Your Honor, she's wasting the court's time.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get this wrapped up so I can at least go get a half a day of work. Yo, when he said that shit,
I respect him.
yo,
I respect that.
that man said, I ain't burning PTO for this shit. Let me go get a half day in at least.
Right.
And I respect that. That I respect. But homie told about you could come back after 12 years, and then the other nigga like, come on, man, we've been talking
That
about
dude-
this for a whole week, man.
Now, I understand he was.
That was some rapey shit.
I
You
get
can't tell
he
me
was.
that wasn't no Law and Order shit.
Which one?
When he said to her, you can't just get in the car, like my nigga whoa.
Oh, that's what. That's where it just that took a dark turn for me right there. But
Sir.
going back to the dude. Yeah, dude was broken. But dude, you're gonna be broken for 12 years.
I mean, let's be honest. If he don't make an attempt to fix himself, then yes, you are.
I mean, if you grew up looking like Randall, you'd be broken for 12 years too.
I would be, especially if you're not making an attempt to fix that shit. Like my man, I understand your heart is broken, but nigga,
You
pick
got to
up the
keep it moving.
pieces. Straight up. So I don't know.
Listen, something about that dude. Both of them women wanted him. So
This is true.
you could have been out there.
This is true. Maybe they saw him in some gray sweats, and like nigga, you Randall in the face, but King Kong in the pants. I don't know.
He got a baby arm.
Word. I don't know. Maybe he's a sugar grower. So she's like, fuck it, I need that. I don't. Who knows?
When I pull it out, he casts a shadow.
Exactly. My shit is called AKA Where Did the Sun Go? Maybe.
Yeah, you ain't gotta wait till Monday to see an eclipse.
There you go. Shit. Yeah.
Fall, damn it! Fall, goddamn it, David.
Wacky wavy, flailing arm man.
Daylin over here, just hold on, just goddamn it, fall. Shit.
No
You're
one
gonna have to keep hitting me. I didn't hear no bell.
I hate this nigga getting punched. What is this, velvet?
But
Oh Lord have mercy.
But again, I gotta say that this is not a representation of the entire pool of women that's out there. This is just the loudest and most obnoxious ones that are out right now, the ones we keep seeing and hearing about. We don't hear about the good men and the good women because we over
Good
here
is
like,
not-
yeah, that's
is not as entertaining. Let's be honest.
all right. We don't hear about the somewhat stable people because they're not out here being loud like that. There are a lot of good relationships and a lot of good marriages and dates within our community. We just don't hear about them because it's not entertaining on social media.
It don't make money.
Yeah, they too busy actually doing what they supposed to do, which is enjoying each other. You ain't
Pretty
got time
much.
to be recording every sir. Nah, fuck this right now. I know I'm not the only one watching WrestleMania. I know I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. I'm going all off subject, but nah, sir.
Oh,
Nah.
the Slim Jim dude, the Slim Jim.
The nigga deep throwing this shit. Did you see that shit? Nigga. Nah.
He was giving that Slim Jim the gawk.
Son. Yo.
All right, I think it's time to tie it up there.
Nah, son. We don't.
It's
do
time to
that.
tie it up there.
Nah,
said
okay.
step
Any
into a Slim
final
Jim,
thoughts?
not
Hey,
Any final thoughts?
Slim Jim presented by Diddy, by Bad Boy.
Yes. Diddy want to party, and he ain't tell him no. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Any final words? Okay, I'm back. Shit, I should.
Nah,
And start pimping.
I mean, that's a motto. We gonna put that on a t-shirt, sir. We gonna put that on a t-shirt. Matter of fact, where's my pen? I want to write that down.
Lord Jesus,
Hey,
I already
man,
said what I had
again,
to say.
Yeah.
Since it's my my turn. My final thoughts. Oh, I already said it, but you know what? I'm gonna say it again because I really want to put a stamp on this. Know your worth, kings. Stop letting these bitches do that. Jesus Christ on the cross. Oh, Jesus Christ on the motorbike. It's not right. You deserve better. Okay? Believe me, you deserve better. The same way we praise women and we big up women, fellas, we need to look out for each other. All right? We need to praise each other. We need to big each other up. We need to be each other's cheerleaders too. You deserve better, my brothers. You deserve better. With that being said, I have been Los Corleone of the Lunch Table. You can find me on Facebook at Los Corleone. You can find me on Instagram, BKAce4. Twitter, Gmail, you can catch me as Los Corleone DLT5, and on Xbox, Big V718 Los. Same old thing like always. You know you our peoples. We fuck with y'all. Hit us up. We will communicate with you. And I'm going to pass you over to this domain expansion.
Domain expansion.
You know who I am. I'm your friendly neighborhood Demon King, running and ruling. You can find me on Instagram, Osiris_Jarrell, Twitter at Demon King Maury, Xbox Demon King Maury, TikTok at Demon King Maury. Hit me up, follow me, add a like or two.
1,000.
Yep. On all my socials, NULYFE81. Same thing with Twitch. Xbox is going to be that Jersey Kid. And as far as with the Lunch Table Podcast, you can catch us on Facebook, The Lunch Table, Instagram.com/The Lunch Table 5, and YouTube.com/The Lunch Table 5. Again, this was another TED Talk from the good folks here at The Lunch Table Podcast. We are your trifecta. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us, and take it easy.